What we learning? What we learning? Ayy, what we learning? What we learning? Ayy, what we learning? What we learning? Ayy, what we learning? What we learning?
From the jump, I never doubt you. I get my energy just from being.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl Bree.22, and welcome to another episode of What We Learning. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, press the like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think. On today's video, we have singer-songwriter Aleea. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. The thing that I love about you is your energy. I feel like you're always happy and very true to yourself.
Thank
So
you.
that's something that I really like about you.
I appreciate
and
that.
that's why I wanted you to come on the show. But how do you think that you keep your energy that way and your confidence?
Well, I start with a Red Bull and then okay. So, but that does help on low energy days. But I feel like energy-wise, I'm naturally just energized anyway. From the time I wake up to my battery goes out. So it's really just as long as I can seize the day. You know what I'm saying? I also get energy from being the light to other people. Just pouring into other people. I know that's kind of draining, but at the end of the day, it just helps me. It fuels me to keep going.
Yeah.
So, and then my confidence. I think I'm pretty confident in myself because I've been able to pull off a lot of shit in my lifetime and just do a lot of things. And when people come to me and they're like, I love your music, or you're so cool, or your energy, it really makes me feel even more confident in myself.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for that too. So
Yeah.
that's where that confidence comes from.
It lets you know
Everybody
you're
else.
doing something right.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
feel that
for real.
sure.
I'm okay, this is the right path right now.
Right. Well, can you tell us about your path with music? When did you start?
Oh lordy. Gee whiz.
When did you realize you could sing?
I was 6, so I was really young when I realized that I could sing, and then I just started performing. My grandparents kept us in the church, and we had these things called Sunday school conventions where we would go around my birthday every year. Since I'm from age 6 to 12 is when I stopped going because I was too cool or whatever. I would be performing at those because I could sing, and I would be singing really big songs from Dreamgirls, Changing, Marvin Sapp, Never Would Have Made It at age 6. Yeah, so I'm just at that young age I learned to be captivating to the crowd and really get their attention and stuff. And so I liked to put on a show. It was cool because I was a kid, and so you really embrace that shit when you're a kid because you want to be oh, I don't know, it's
I
crazy.
used to love when adults thought I was cool.
Yeah,
whenever adults gassed me up, I was oh my god, I'm so cool.
you're so dope. So that's dope, and I just took that and I just kept performing, and then that's really all I performed at when I was that age. But I became known for that. So then elementary school, I had little talent shows, and after school we have karaoke. I remember my first country song was Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats. So that shit was fun.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it was fun. And just shit like that. Then middle school I was doing talent shows. High school I was doing talent shows. But I had to backtrack, okay? So in my music career there was a staple basically. I was 9, 10 maybe. I gotta give a shout out to Bachi's parents.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Poole, y'all are the goats because they hosted this camp. It was a developmental camp for
What? His
artists.
parents are dope.
That's what I'm saying. No, for real. That was crazy because that was my first time ever going to a studio. People were playing, live music. I remember there was someone that could play guitar. We had a drum set up. They took pictures of us. We had a whole album. We had it has 13 songs, and I still have it. It's on a disc. It was called Digital Music Academy, and we would go and get Chick-fil-A in the morning and come back and make music, and that was for a week straight. I was just so pumped to be a part of that.
Dang.
And then we had a performance at the end of that at Pescados. It's shut down now, but it's right next to Fun Station if you've ever been over there. That was my first performance from music that I did, I guess. That was so cool. So I had to add that because that was that played a big part in my music career. So after that, I was just doing music. And then high school, when I turned 15, that was the first time that I had really gotten into a real studio by myself and
Is that when you started like writing music?
That I wrote my first song when I was 15. It's out on all platforms. It's called damn, that's how brain fart. Hold on, y'all. It's called Down For You. And I wrote it to this Kehlani type beat, and I didn't know at the time you had to like purchase beats. I was just like, whatever. So I got that. I went to the Teen Center because that's where I was recording. Shout out to AD, owner of Goldie Sound Productions. He is my mentor, and he was recording me when I was 15 up until now. So like, yeah, that was really crazy. I met some dope ass people there.
You record at Goldie Sounds?
Yeah, that's
I
really
went
the
there
only place.
once and I was like, dang.
Yeah,
like
no,
I've never seen a studio like this in Tallahassee.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like the most prestigious. You know what I'm saying? Goldie Sound, the only sound. But I love it. I love it, and it's home because I've seen it go from one place. First of all, I was there like before, like when it was like, you know, he was thinking about opening his own studio, and like he had plans to do it basically. And since then, I've just been recording. But I was playing basketball, so I was like, no, I was more of a singing basketball player than I was a basketball playing singer.
Okay.
So like I was like basketball until 2018 summer. And I was like, fuck this.
Yeah,
I'm
I didn't
still
even
doing
know
this
that you
shit,
played
but-
basketball until that one time I went to your crib and you were wearing these like high water sweatpants.
I was like,
and you were like, no! Basketball sweatpants.
yeah, they were probably, I know exactly which one you were talking about. That's crazy, yeah. Shout out to Santa Fe College for that.
What was
yeah,
your
it's wild.
favorite performance? But like before Tally Tour. We'll talk about that later.
My favorite performance that I've ever done?
Yeah.
So I'll have to say, it was at the first Cypher House that I ever went to in Gainesville. Shout out to Cypher House, shout out to Danny B, Dro Vision, and Freedom. All of them are in Gainesville. They're dope. They're entrepreneurs. They make music that's just like for the guys. It's just amazing. Like for real, I hype them up because they're so dope. But not a lot of people know about them. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah, I
we're all
didn't know
trying to
about
like, yeah, we're all in this together. But I finally made it out to a Cypher House in Gainesville. Oh, shout out to GoGo and shout out to Michael. Sorry, y'all. I went with my friends. They decided to come with me one night, and they were like, "You can perform, blah blah blah." You're like, a few songs. I was like, "Bet." So it was so many fucking people. I did not know it was gonna be that many people there. It was like, I want to say 50 plus, like in and out. Like, yeah, it was pretty cool. Just more than I expected. And I got out there, started performing. They were really fucking with me because there was like a lot of rappers before me. And you know, when you come in with like a melodic R&B vibe, people are like, oh, what's she doing? So I came in, you know, singing, swinging, and they were fucking with it. Then the last song, I did Every Little Step, and it's just like nostalgic or whatever. And it's pretty dope. That was like the bomb. Like two dancers, Tay and Jay, love y'all. They came out and danced and like vibed with me, and I have the video, and the lights were so cool, and my outfit was so fucking cool. Like, they thought I was gay because I was wearing. They thought I was like. They tried to come on to me, bro. They thought I was a lesbian because I was wearing my pink long sleeve sheer shirt with like the rainbows around my titties. So, not that I don't do that. I'm not single, but I'm just not gonna define myself as a part of that community right now because, like, you know, tensions are high and people take that shit serious.
Right.
But anyways, that was just a part of the night that I thought was cool. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So everyone from the guys to the girls, they were really feeling your girls. So I was like, this is cool. And it was really like, just I felt like a star. Like I just felt like it was cool. Because I wasn't even supposed to be there that night for real. But I just decided I'm gonna go. And then I went. So.
Do you think it's more like nerve-wracking whenever you're performing in front of a lot of people or a few people? Because to me, like if I'm ever in front of like, say like 5 to 10 people, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
But if you put me in front of like 100 people, I don't care what any of you think. Like there's too many of you for me to care.
No,
like,
so
is that how you feel too?
Yes, that is. Because the more the merrier. Like I can't see y'all's faces. Chances are the lights are blocking you anyway. But if it's like, if it's a small size, I feel, you know, more pressure to do like even better because like you can catch every mistake and hear a fucking pin drop. So it's like pressure.
Okay. What inspired you to start Tally Tour?
Okay.
Or what is Tally Tour, first of all?
Tally Tour is an event platform for all creatives in Tallahassee. Like, I'm starting with Tallahassee, and then I want to branch out, but I really want to put emphasis on Tallahassee because there's been a question as to whether or not we have like a music culture or what we have here. And like honestly, I think what we have is a melting pot of so many different things, and we need to learn how to embrace that in the best way possible. So why not bring everybody in and connect everybody? Because I don't know a lot. Well, I didn't. I know a lot more than I did before. I didn't know every artist, you know, in the city. Like there's people spread out so many places. So I kind of just wanted to bring everyone together. So basically Tally Tour is an event space.
I feel like there are like a lot of different cliques of creatives.
Yeah.
And not very collective.
It's dividing.
So you're here to do something about it, huh?
Yeah, I just want to bring us together for real. Like, and you know, I was in a clubhouse room and somebody said, you know, not everybody is supposed to like collab or whatever, and I feel that. I don't want to be forced, but I do want to bring those connections to the light that weren't there before. Like you wouldn't have known this person if you didn't go here, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So you do what you want. Like I'm not trying to force anything, but at least have the opportunity for you to connect with other people.
That's what's up. I like that.
Thank you.
Like when you think about your career, do you have like a vision for where you want it to go, or are you just kind of like doing what to do and like one step at a time?
Oh yeah, like I kind of want to be a household name. I'm not trying to like, it's just like wherever it goes. Like I'm doing this because it makes me so happy, and I have found it a little profitable. So like why not? You know what I'm saying? And the more I work hard, the more I see it grow, and that's exciting in its own right. Like I'm gonna find something to do that's gonna make me money, but like following my dreams is really important to me. So wherever it takes me, like it's taking me to amazing people. It's taking me to y'all too. It's taking me to people outside the studio. It's taking me to like everybody that I met. Like these gifts and talents that I have, I can share with other people, find out their gifts and talents. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an inspiring thing. So I don't have no timeline for it because that shit will fuck you up.
Yeah,
Nah.
I feel the same. I feel the same way,
do
really.
That.
And I feel like even though I understand that things are gonna go at their own time, before I still really put a lot of pressure on myself on like, I need to get this done like right now because blah, blah, blah. And I still do feel like I need to get things done, but I definitely started like taking my time and realizing that
it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen.
Like,
exactly,
like
it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen, first of all. And
but
then,
it's
like,
gonna happen.
But I understand the pressure because like we see all these people on social media and it looks so fucking easy for them. Like it really does. And it's not that easy. It's like they have thousands of people working behind the scenes, and like, you know, we're a logo, but we make some shit. Like, and I wanted to shout you out too because just like for Tally Tour, like felt like we were just waiting for something to happen, like this pandemic, like we're just waiting for someone to throw something or invite us to something. I'm like, why can't I just create something on my own and just do it like that? Like, I know who wants to perform, like I know these people, whatever. You, with What We Learning, like this is my first real interview. Like now you have a space for people to have interviews, and like that's important when you're trying to come up in the music industry because people need to know who you are. And like if they don't have anything on, if you're talking to anybody or like anything else you do besides music, they won't know you. So thank you for this, and yeah, shout out to you.
You're welcome. It makes me feel good.
Yeah, for real, you're doing good. This is good as fuck. Like you got a studio in this.
That is what I wanted. Yeah, like I definitely did want to start with Tally because, well, really, whenever I was in New York, like I feel like I kind of thought about this idea there, and I was thinking like, oh, I'm in New York, like maybe I can meet some like famous people and like do an interview, blah, blah, blah. But then I was like, nah, like I'm gonna go interview my friends in Tallahassee and like shed some light and then grow from there. But yeah, there is so many amazing people here, and I feel like I also wanted people to talk about like the good things that they're doing, because I feel like artists and other people, like sometimes they just live by like their persona and they don't talk about like the good things that they're doing.
Or they don't do anything at all.
Or they don't do anything at all. But I feel like I wanted people to have like good influences, like to be able to watch videos and like have good influences.
And that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. So being an artist and being like the CEO of Tally Whenever your like mental health is like down, like what do you do to like get yourself back up?
I do a lot of things. I talk to God, I talk to myself. I believe that, you're one and the same. If you're divine, you are God. Godliness resides within you. So I talk to myself. I pray.
I talk to myself in the mirror.
Yeah,
I
talk
look
to
myself in the eyes.
As you should, and tell yourself, what you got this, or you're gonna perform well, or whatever, don't lose your head. I talk to myself, car rides, shit like that, but I also smoke a little bit, quiets the mind. It helps me to just focus on, sometimes it really helps me to focus on one thing at a time and not get too overwhelmed with all my tasks, because that's why I don't be doing stuff. Mm-hmm. So I get overwhelmed and maybe I'll go take a nap or listen to music. I'll try to write a song if that'll calm my nerves. Sometimes that makes me more anxious because I'm trying to make it the best song ever. So it's don't even do that. I'll just listen to music. I like to cuddle, so laying down, just chilling. Not doing anything.
Everything.
Not doing
Cuddles.
anything. Yeah, just please. I don't know what to do. So that really helps me. My mind is what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I do be stressed, and I be trying to respond to people, and people hate me because.
That's a lot. Well, thank you for responding to my message.
Well, yeah, because if it's urgent, we have something to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm on somebody's dollar, somebody's time. I'm gonna respond, but a lot of things are old, and just people be hitting me up on Instagram, and it's just so it's just.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it is important though to know yourself and know how to know how you can work through the stress. I feel like that's very important. Yeah. So and it doesn't overwhelm you.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're a spiritual person?
I would say that I am spiritual in the sense that I stand in my own divinity and I am not worshiping anything external, really understanding that everything comes from within and that I am everything, everything is me. But, and also some people think that being spiritual is the crystals and the oil and all that stuff. And that's, I would say a part of it under the big umbrella. But I would say for me, I would use my spirituality, my divinity to help me with the other stuff,
it's deeper than that. Yeah. You can't just buy a crystal and be
yeah, woo, no. First of all, did you clean your crystal? Did you clean it? You gotta clean it. And then you can do, programming and kind of charging in the sun and the moon and stuff like that. Just being intentional with everything and being conscious about the things that you do, I feel is, and I'm not perfect, and I really try to do my best to make sure that I'm living the life that I'm supposed to live and living right and eating right. I slip up, but
me too.
I'm always now conscious about it.
I'm conscious about everything too. Mm-hmm. I feel the same way. And I eat healthy. I always eat vegetables and stuff. But today I had some potato wedges and I was the grease.
No,
the chemicals. This isn't good for you, but I'm hungry.
I have fries too, so yeah.
I swear, every bite, whenever I eat something I know I'm not supposed to, I think about it.
And your body pay for it later, Spirit's you know you weren't supposed to eat that, so here you go.
Right.
Here you go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I would consider myself a spiritual person. I kind of turned away from religion 3.5 years ago. Because I just, it's just really, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And I just don't really resonate with it.
I feel
in the sense
I still do in some parts, yeah. I don't know, I just learned about all these lies and brainwashing things, and I'm
yeah, they're doing some weird shit.
Right.
They've been doing some weird shit.
Right, but whatever.
Yeah. It's right, you're classified information. I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know if you know my song Wine, but yeah I was gonna sell the cover art to that on a shirt. Wine. Yes, yeah, I know one this. You know Wine. And then, no.
Because that's the song that you did at Florida's Got Next.
Yes.
Dancing,
yeah.
right?
Oh my God, that night was crazy.
Right.
I did. Yes, we did sing each other one night. That was cool.
And I think that's the song I heard on the radio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been on the radio, guys.
That's so cool, girl. You're on the radio.
105.3. 5 o'clock traffic jam. And fun fact, I've never actually heard it on the radio myself with my own ears. Everyone's always just posting in, tagging me, and I'm oh yeah, again. Yeah. But it's I worked at 9 to 5 and I couldn't get out on time enough to hear it. And by the time I got off, you know. But then like I just miss it now because I don't work there anymore. So like I just be missing it, and it should be on there. But yeah.
Have you had any interactions with fans, like somebody who's come up to you and been like, "Oh, I know you from your music"?
Yes, low key. Like in the past month and a half, it's actually been happening a lot more. Like some guy at Dollar General, he's like, "Yo, I know you." I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "This is crazy." And then some other instances where it has happened, and that was really cool. I was like, is this really? Oh God.
Who's so slay?
Yeah,
famous?
right.
Am I famous?
Yeah. People be telling me I'm famous all the time, and I'm like, I just think I'm local. Like I'm a local, you know.
I feel like anybody, like whenever you just do whatever you're doing, you like that, it becomes so normal to you. And whenever anybody's doing anything, they never feel like they're good enough. Like they never feel like they're at the top.
That's true.
But to other people, like they hear about what you do and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool." But you're like, I'm so stressed.
You gotta
I'm not
think
doing
like
it.
the average person is not doing, you know,
Yeah.
this. They're working, or like, not that they don't want to do it, but it's like some people don't think this shit is practical, and like anything in the arts, people don't think it's practical, or people don't think you can make money off of it, and that shit is just really fucked up.
I went to the last time, not this last, okay, like 2 times ago, whenever I went to the doctor, the person who came in the room was just asking me, like, or did my vitals, like not the actual doctor, but the nurse or whatever, she was like, she asked me what I did, or asked me if I was in school, and I was like, no, I'm not in school, like I'm doing this. And then she was like, oh, my son, he's interested in like making animation, and he was like doing it on the computer, and then I told him to get off of that and find something else to do, because he's not gonna make any money in that. And I was like, are you joking? Like, your son will make so much money.
Why are you telling someone that you said that to your son?
Right, he was in like, she said that he was in like elementary school or something, and I was like, bruh, if you like let him learn a lot about that right now, when he's older, he will make a lot of money doing that.
And how old was he?
She said he was in elementary school.
And if he's expressing that he wants to do that in elementary school,
And already like on the
didn't
computer
know what I
doing
wanted to
it.
do in elementary school, like at all.
Yeah. I was like, no, he will make money. Like he can do this, he can do this. Like
and
I
you
don't
start
know.
young. You could be paying your bills when he's like 12.
Exactly. I was telling her all that, and she was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I really was like, dang, I really hope that I like
yeah
helped her son's life out. Like I really hope that she doesn't tell him
she
like
goes back and you know.
Yeah. But yeah, you can make money off this, people.
Yeah. It just takes. I think
Takes
people don't think
time.
so because like a lot of this
really does take
does
time.
count on people fucking with you, but that's just people knowing. So the more people know about it, then the probability, you know, the chances like probability of people is gonna go up that fuck with you than don't because more people know about you. So it's like.
But getting people to know about you and getting people to like see your work, like that's all work.
Yeah, it is.
And so whatever else kind of job you want to have, something professional that has nothing to do with this, you also have to put in work. You have to like go to job interviews. Like you have to go do anything else. So this is also it's the same thing. Like we're working.
It is, and you don't know how long. Like I'll spend hours on tally tour. Like I'm like, damn, I've been in the same spot. Like. It's a lot, and then you're writing, and then you do shows. Like it's not for the creatives, man.
Period. What is something that you have learned recently? Like a life lesson.
Oh, a life lesson. Don't tell everybody everything. You might have a big ass plan. You might be really excited about it. You ain't gotta publish all your business. Wait until. Cause you know you're gonna do it. Like it's not about you not following through with it, but it's just not everybody needs to know what you got going on. Like I'm talking strictly business wise. Like just keep your ideas, you know, to yourself or just like a select few people that you know.
I feel like that is good advice.
It is, cause you never know, man. Like, and people could be out here like you could tell people your ideas and they're like, oh, that's so cool. They could just wish bad on you. But they wouldn't know, like they wouldn't be able to do that if they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you can't control other people and like they could wish bad on you regardless, but like, you know, just keep your energy, kind of keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah, because I feel like people can wish bad on you, people can steal your idea and like do it first or like tell other people and then someone else does it because they told what you told them.
Yeah, and it's just like exhausting because like, damn, I have this really good.
Or if you have an idea but you just like haven't developed it yet, like people can keep asking you about it and then you get frustrated and you can be like,
yeah,
so
exactly.
I
So
think
And it's not like a shot or anything. It's just like I'm learning people and I'm learning things. Like that's just how life is.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot. Like honestly, ever since the pandemic, like
it's a lot to be learned.
Yeah, I've been really growing. I feel like my life, like until like the pandemic, really like I feel like it was just kind of the same. Like my mindset didn't really change that much, but it's been like changing.
I could say that too. Like at least maybe like a year before the pandemic, my mind was like still in the same. So yeah.
I don't even know what it is. Like my mindset was the same for so long. Like so many things that I've been learning about the world. Like I don't know how I just didn't like figure it out before.
Yeah. It's just like the veil.
I just wasn't
lifting.
aware. The veil is lifting.
And
the veil is lifting.
The more like it's the energy. Like people are starting to like kind of be more aware, and then we're all a collective consciousness. Like when half of us starting to wake up or whatever, the other half gonna feel that shit. They're gonna start to like if you're surrounded by people and you're seeing shit on your social media that's like, I like social media and I hate it at the same time, but I love it because it like really is a good news like update real quick kind of. But you see all that shit happening and you're like, damn, well, maybe I haven't been thinking for myself all these years. Maybe I need to do some more research on my own. Like maybe everything isn't what it seems. And then you just like, whoa.
Well, that's all of the serious questions, and
now
we're gonna play a little game. It's called Who Can Do It, but really, I'm gonna just ask you to do it. So,
oh no.
First question is, hit me with your best pickup line.
Oh God. Okay.
What do you be saying?
I don't be saying. Okay. Okay. This is the best one. Like this is the best one. Girl. Your feet must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day.
I'm dead. That's so corny.
Like that one, but that one is like
if someone says that to you, you like how would you respond to that? You'd be like, oh.
I'd probably like carry on, but I would definitely laugh because I'd be like, wow, you really tried, because that's like actually one of my favorite corny pickup lines. So it's like that was thought. Like I never would have put that together. Running through, tired.
Okay.
We gonna go.
All right. Turn around like you're part of an intro to an 80s sitcom.
Okay.
Let's see it. Start from like the back.
Right? Was that 80s?
Yes.
Okay. So
I think so. Yeah.
Then. The random.
Right in the way.
I didn't know. I didn't know you were here.
Right? That shit is so fake, bro. How you know there's a whole camera there? Bruh. Describe your life so far in 3 words.
Okay. Problematic.
Period.
Exciting. And elevated. Let's say it.
Those are nice words. I feel like I am problematic as well. I realized. I realized. But
it's okay. It's okay. We're all toxic and problematic at one point.
Okay, this will be the last question.
Okay.
What does PEMDAS stand for?
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, and that's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, add, and subtract. And that is the order of operations.
Period.
And I'm not good at math, but I remember that shit.
Yeah,
they drilled that shit into our heads.
Right.
I love it.
Thank you for talking to me today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
This was fun.
Do you want to shout out your social medias?
Oh, yes. So I am Dallas Aleea. I'm Dallas, but I'm Dallas Aleea as an artist. So you can follow me on Instagram at Dallas Aleea, Dallas like the city, so DALLAS ALEEA. And that's on everything, so. Except for on Twitter, it's backwards. It's Aleea Dallas. I don't know why they did that shit, but they did that. I'll be tweeting.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Bree.22 and also follow on Instagram What We Learning. And I hope you enjoyed the episode. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And thank you for watching. Bye.